Good afternoon, Stephen Priest with Class1ModelWorks.com, and we've got some exciting news. Our next freight car, which is actually coming right down the pike here pretty quick, is the Thrall and/or rebuilt 20-2 Autoracks. And these are a really cool car. They were built for higher vehicles such as Chrysler minivans and other things that the standard 19-2 Autoracks did not provide clearance inside. And when I talk about clearance, we're talking about the space between the decks inside the car. Obviously, minivans and other cars like that have a greater or a taller space, a higher space than standard automobiles. So the automobile manufacturers went to the railroads and said, hey, would it be possible, now that we have double stack clearances, that we've opened most of our tunnels and bridges up to double stacks, would it be possible to make an auto rack that actually has the same clearance as the double stack cars? And railroad said sure, industry said sure, and they were built. And they were actually built in several different types. We're manufacturing 4 different types. We're calling them A, B, C, D. And the A and the Bs are very similar cars. The only differences in the A and B cars are the end sills of the car themselves. There's actually 2 types of end sills on the cars, and I'll show you that here. Is if you look at the sill, the car sills, the end sill, which is on either side of the coupler, which is the yellow portion that you can see on the ends, we have modeled both of the end sill types. So the one has a deep end sill and the other has a shallow end sill. And this is fairly spread randomly through the entire class of cars. So we went out and found specific cars and actually modeled this so you don't have to. The other 2 versions basically consist of 2 types of add-on methods. And what I mean by add-on methods is they took a standard 19-2 car, removed the roof, and added a foot above. Now, you're going to say, wow, a foot, how could we tell these cars? Well, if you look at the car, we've got side panels, and then at the very top there's an extra panel. The cars with the extra panel here, those are the 20-2 cars, or 20-foot, 2-inch cars. So these cars were all over the place. All kinds of railroads had them, CSX, BN, Santa Fe. I mean, they ran all over the place, and they're really cool. And it's neat when you see them with 19-foot cars because there's a height discrepancy. You know, obviously the 20-2s are taller, and you can see it very, very clearly when you see trains. And it's one of those things that once you see it, you can't unsee it. They're all over the place. So let's talk about the model a little bit. The model itself uses a very heavy cast underframe for the weight. This provides strength to the car, but also weighs it up to the correct weight. So that's underneath in the center of the car. And then on top of that, we get a super accurate sill plate that fits over that piece and gives us all of our fillets and all the bolsters and things like that, which makes it really cool. Then the car itself actually has all the inside decking in it, including all the X-bracing and the interior decks. So it makes it a very, very strong car and a very cool car. And then of course it's got the end pieces as well. And there's 2 variations, because there were some variations on the car, of what we call ladder rungs or ladder boxes. And on the ends of the car, let's see, I'll choose a yellow car. You'll see that change right in here, and there's 10 and 11 grab iron versions. In other words, some of the cars have 10 grab irons, horizontal grabs, that ladder stock basically, and some of them have 11. And so that's very visible. And we modeled both of those types for you as well. Other cool thing about this car is it is using etched side panels. So the cars are transparent. You can see through the holes from one side of the car to the other side of the car, which makes them quite amazing. And we've got super detailed ends on them. And then again, obviously, a very, very nice highly prototypical underframe in the car. So go to Class1ModelWorks.com today to pick your cars up in pre-order. The price currently is $99.99, but if you pre-order through the website, we're going to give you an additional 10% off. So Class1ModelWorks.com.